This was here already, bovine was placed.
Microphone on, that would help. Hello, welcome in. How are you? Let's fade in the game's music for you as well, so it's not just me speaking to a quiet background. There we go. How is everybody doing? We are back with more Octopath Traveler. We finished the main stories for each of the characters, but there is still the sensation that there's something bigger that ties them all together to come. But today I'm going to be doing side quests. I have, let me double check how many side quests I need to do. I need to do 56 side quests. Sounds like a lot. It sounds like a lot, but it's not, because some of them are things where I need to just give the person an item or some information that I've learned. And I've already found those items or learned that information before even finding some of the quests. So there will be some of these side quests where we find the quest giver and they're like, oh, I need this thing. And I'll be like, what, this thing? You need this? Oh, well, I just so happen to have it. Here you go. It's happened a couple of times before in playthroughs as well. In streams, in previous streams as well. How is everyone doing? Let's say hello to the chat. Hello to Enceladus and Bovanoid and Andy Sloan, and of course to Miliki as well, and anyone else who is lurking. We very much appreciate lurkers. In fact, we have a fully anonymous followers, because I appreciate that people like to follow and lurk and not have fuss, so nothing even pops up on stream, but if you do follow and want some fuss, we'll give you whatever fuss you want. I'm Seth, this is Creepers, this is Hubert. They will do things to the camera for you for channel points, and you can only get the channel points if you follow. So if you want them to interact for you, drop a follow. There's the call to action done. How is everyone? I hope Wednesday's not Wednesdaying you all too hard. I was not very well on Monday, so we had to skip that stream. And that's not why I'm coughing. I'm coughing because disrespectful pieces of shit who live in this building decide to smoke in the building all the time. But there we go. So, how's your day? How are you doing? How are you doing? We can just get on with the Octopath thing. As I said, it is 56 side quests, so even if some of them are quite simple, it's still going to be a bit of a trick. It's still going to take a bit of time just to go through them generally, right? This is the first time ever that for platting or otherwise completing a game at all of any kind, I've actually made a spreadsheet. It's the very first time. It's just so I can keep track of where the side quests are. I've noted down not what I need to do to complete them, but where I need to go to complete them, because some of them will be like, oh, you're just going to need to search the world for the right person to talk to or the right thing. So I've noted down what section, what area, town or wilderness screen or cave or whatever the solution to the side quest is on, but not who it is or what I need to do for them. What is spreadsheet? Yeah, that is a spreadsheet emote there that Bovanoid's using. So we did finish in Noble Court last time, our last stream. So there are 4 that can be completed in Noble Court, I believe. So 2 of them I've already picked up, the other 2 I need to find, but I believe they are all things that I can just do without leaving Noble Court as well. So we've got, this is one. Here's a quest, here's a side quest. They've got the orange markers above them. May not look like it now, but I was once in charge of an entire company of mercenaries, so we've done this one. Because we had to go and find the three of the mercenaries who had gone rogue, I believe, and beat them up. And we've done it. But 3 of my men betrayed me and everything fell apart then. My company, my life. And those 3 turncoats, they're still out there somewhere, walking around free as can be, still with the crests they took from me. Well, no, they're not. I haven't the coin or the strength to go after them myself. If only someone would see justice served. That someone is me. See, we've got them. We've got them already. See what I mean? That's 1 down. That's just 1 done. Straight away. Bovinoid is having anxiety and has no idea where it's coming from. Well, that's not good. Hopefully it passes. Or you can find the source and deal with it. These crests, I'd know them anywhere. They're the ones I gave to those scoundrels. No, anxiety, I get that sometimes as well. It's just that weird feeling that something's off. That just won't leave you alone. And you just have no idea what it's about. I used to give these out to all my lads. Made them say their oaths over them, pledging their loyalty to the company. If you need to take some time to deal with it, Bovinoid, don't worry about the stream. Self-care comes first. Those scoundrels. They leaked information to our enemies right before a great battle. Told them all our strategy. And some of the other lads, they tried to tell me. They accused the villains of selling us out, but I didn't believe it could be true. They're our brothers, I said. They'd never betray us like that. But in the end, I was wrong. We lost that battle because of their villainy. So many good, loyal men lost their lives that day, and the company was done for. Even those who survived, I brought them nothing but pain. I must have ruined so many lives with my naivety. If only I'd been a better judge of character. There's never a day I don't think that. But I'm going to put those regrets to rest now. With this, I can finally start moving forward again. He said he didn't have much money. He's given me 6 grand. That's plenty. Hello. I'm thinking of taking my time for a while. Maybe work as a mercenary. That's nice. What you got in your pocket? I'm going to have that. Ooh, 333 attack. Moniker, the Impaler. Height, 3 cubits, 1 span. Weight, 11 stone. No fan of daggers, axes, or staves is he. No fan of daggers, axes, or staves is he. Being the slender type, he hates the cold. And a stiff breeze could knock him over good. Nice chatting with you. Okay. I feel like you're probably going to be something to do with a quest. Right. What else do we need to do here? In search of father. I think that's one we picked up. Oh, it's Kit. So we've already helped him go out on his journey, but now he's stuck, and he's over here.
In truth,
How goes my journey, you ask? I'm afraid to say. I feel as if I've gone as far as I can on my own. There are too many dangers to face alone. I wonder if some band of travellers might not allow me to join them on the road. I'm supposed to be able to complete this here. Oh no, I won't be finishing this game today. I might get the side quests done, but then there's a whole basically extra chapter which will be a stream in itself that's an end thing, and I also have 4 dungeons to do as well to get the additional jobs, and then just make sure everyone, I can do grinding, level grinding and stuff off stream. I'll just make sure people have enough. You've got to learn all. Let's go and have a look at the trophies. So I've got these 4 secondary jobs, which are dungeons. I don't know how long they'll be. The 4 of them might be one stream. And then there's do all the side quests, which maybe we'll do today. Maybe we'll get done this stream. Learn every skill, learn every support skill, and from what I've looked up, it doesn't have to be on one character. They just all have to be learned. Each has to be learned by someone. Deal maximum damage with an attack, which is 99999. And then that will be the final culminating story bit. So I think, including this stream, maybe 2 or 3 more. What are you? A man with dreams of becoming an entertainer who dedicates himself to all aspects of acrobatics. Unfortunately, whenever he becomes nervous in front of an audience, he can't seem to stop laughing.
Hello.
My dream is to become a successful player and act upon a grand stage someday. I've heard that a travelling troupe is looking for actors, but they want a pair and I have no partner. Ooh. If only I could find someone who would join me on such a journey. I may have that someone. If you will teach me to be a star of the stage, I shall follow you anywhere. I mean, does Kit want to be an actor though? Maybe this guy is it though. What's that? A travelling acting troupe is looking for new members. A group like that certainly would allow me to visit many different towns in my search for word of my father. I doubt I have much gift for acting, but... Please, sir, would you let me join you as your acting partner? We might become members of the travelling acting troupe. You hadn't asked, I would have. I suppose we'd better go talk to the impresario then. Why don't you join us, since you brought us together in this endeavour? I mean, I've got my own things to be getting on with, Kit. Well, I do thank you both for showing me your best performances. But I'm afraid, Kit, that your acting skills still leave something to be desired. Yes, I was afraid that might be the case. We were really hoping to find a pair of actors who could play well off of one another too. Please, give me a chance. I'll practice harder than anyone you've ever seen. Or just let me join you as a stagehand. I'll do anything you ask of me if you only let me travel with you. Oh, he's just lonely. I have to keep travelling to try to find some word of the fate of my missing father. Please, I'm begging as well. Please let us join you. Can I hold you to that promise, Kit? You will practice your craft and do anything we ask of you in the meantime? Anything. You will do anything, will you? Yes, I give my word. Then, Kit, you are hired as troop fluffer, provisionally as a stagehand, until we see what we can make of you. And you will be responsible for helping him learn the basics of acting. You two are a pair, after all. Do you think you can do that? Of course, we won't let you down. Thank you for this chance. I will trust you two to live up to your words. I can trust you, can't I? Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks to you, I can continue my journey. I haven't done anything yet. See if you still want to thank me after I've put you through your paces. It looks like things are just about settled then. You can leave your friend in our hands. We'll take good care of him. Very good care. Thank you again. I'll do my best not to let this troop down. I sincerely hope we'll meet again. Safe journeys to you until we do. Well, that was In Search of Father brackets 1 was that quest, so I'm sure we'll see him again. Right, let's go back into town. And so now there are 2 quests somewhere in here that we haven't picked up yet. The woman who married her childhood sweetheart now helps him to run the inn they inherited from his father. Of late, they have seen an increase in business, and she has been pressuring her husband to perform renovations that they might attract even more patrons. And they've shown me where a hidden item is. Somewhere. In there. No. What was that? That's just the light glinting off of windows. It's up there. It's the exclamation mark. There it is. Ooh, a thunder bomb. Right, so we're looking for 2 people with brown or orange icons above their head, and they will appear on the little mini-map in the bottom right as well as orange stars as well. There we go, that's better. Just flip me around so I'm looking at the game. Flippin' Seth. Right, I think even if they're inside a building, they'll show up on the map. Maybe they're in... there? No. Can't go in there. What's... how do I get in there? There's a thing on the mini-map that's going into a building. That. It's just in here. Oh no, it's around the side. Oh, it won't be this. This is a... won't be in here. Will it? No, it won't be in there. I wonder if... ah, wait. Right, one of them won't actually be there yet because I need to do a different one first. But that one should be. I want to thank you again for finding Laurie's diary, but I've sad news to tell. She's dead. This here is her grave. It fills my heart with sorrow to see her grave, but better that than never knowing it at all. I'm going to build a new life for myself here in this town where her body lays. If you like pina coladas, then you're in luck, because Kisala, the Chief Hydration Manager, has just entered the chat. Welcoming Kizzy, and hello Tifa. How are you both doing? You look just like Alfin. A gravekeeper of Noblecott. How he came to hold the position is anyone's guess, but no one is particularly motivated to ask questions, and most will allow that they could do a lot worse than the stubborn old man. Nice chatting with you.
An extremely feckless young man, he is kind deep down, but too prideful to show it. Rather like a lot of young men the world over. One might be tempted to say. Right, we've done you. Maybe they won't show up if they're inside a building. Maybe I'll have to... Oh, hello, you're new. Hello, Lamode, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're feeling a lot better in yourself than you were yesterday. Because, yeah, that was horrible what happened to you yesterday, but I hope you have had a much better day today. Cat! Can't stroke it, can't pet the cat, but it's there. Kizzy's Good was running late because she was taking care of some stuff in the garden with her parents. And they took Tifa. No! The mode rose above it, held your head high and proud. Say, very good. Good. Fuck 'em. And how's Fred as well? Hope Fred's okay. Why did your parents take Tifa out just for a snifari? Kizzy. Born in noble court to Ravello and Anna Forsyth, this young man was raised around House Azelhart and has known Primrose from a young age. He wishes for her happiness from the bottom of his heart. And he hopes she found happiness somewhere after that terrible ideal. Who, you ask? Oh, just someone I used to know. Oh, maybe I need Primrose with me and then he'll do something. Yep, we'll steal from you. The wife of Ravello, she used to live in Noble Court. She first met her husband when Geoffrey introduced him to her after they formed the Town Watch. Despite having been told many times of his sordid past, she refuses to believe a word of it. Fred is beautiful and fluffy. Good. Good to hear. Is there anyone in the tavern? Though he is ostensibly the leader of the Carpenters Guild, recent troubles spurred the others to leave one by one until no one else remained save him and his son. Nevertheless, the two carry on as before, and continue to take pride in the family trade. Nice chatting with you. Oh, this place is full on hard times lately. Barely earn enough to make ends meet. Well then maybe you shouldn't be spending it in the pub. An old man enjoying a life of leisure after bequeathing his inn to his son and his daughter-in-law. In an effort to avoid becoming involved in their arguments about the stake of the property, he has been spending rather a lot of time at a local tavern of late. Gives me a discount at the inn. Do I need that right now? No. I never thought things would get so bad around here. Them nobles have a tighter grip on their purse strings than ever. Criminals are the only ones making any money out there. I hate seeing what the world's become. Right. A gardener who serves many noble families instead of just one. While House Azelhart no longer has a master, he nevertheless continues to care for their abandoned grounds for the sake of all who fondly remember the departed lord and lady. Finding lots of hidden items, but not the side quests I want. A young man who sells sundry goods to the various shops of Noble Court. Somewhat lacking in social graces, he conducts business with as few words as possible and occasionally in complete silence. Townsfolk have noted this habit of taking sips from a small flask after midday. Ooh, new weapons for sale. They'll probably be not recent enough weapons. Right. Where is this? So one of the quests I need to come back later after I've done some other quests. Because I've just noticed that it's a number 2 in a chain. Which I did write down myself. But the other one should be doable. Or locatable. Maybe it's in the other half. I took Tifa because... Oh, you were both going over there for an easy dinner. Ah, there it is. There's the quest. You first, you're near the door. Ahoy there! Missed us like a landlocked sailor misses the sea, didn't you? We be here on official business. Got delivery for you from the captain. Took you long enough, didn't it? Ain't no controlling the tides now, is there? Research is a battlefield, and in it, we scholars are constantly fighting to conquer more territory. I requested the materials that I need for my research from you to aid me in this war, but it seems you fail to realize the urgency of the matter. I don't believe I'll be requiring the services of your trading company ever again. What? You're yanking me chain, ain't you, matey? If it had only been a matter of punctuality, that would have been one thing.
Seth to hydrate with water.
Hydrate with water, thank you, Kizzy. Delicious water. But no, why don't you go and ask that captain of yours for the reason? You got a problem with the captain now? Indeed, that brute Leon, we all know about him. Coming around with that fearsome look on his face and demanding that innocent civilians hand over their money. Quit your filthy lies. And if you dare deny him, he runs you right through with his great poleaxe. To think we were doing business with such a villain. Villain? You take that back, you salty sea slugs. Everyone's heard the news by now. How Captain Leon gave up on merchantry and returned to his old pirating ways. Wait, no, it went the other way. The captain would never. That's right. He told us he'd changed his ways. Make all the excuses you want. It doesn't change the fact that we won't be asking your company for so much as another pebble. We don't have to take that kind of abuse from the likes of you. Bunch of bookish buffoons who ain't never done a day of real work in your lives. What was that? And I'm just standing here watching. Huh. You're not refusing to give us your business. We're refusing to take your business. Our pebbles are too good for you anyway. Good then. Yeah, good then. Mick and Mac. Is that them? Everyone's asking each other how their days are going. Very nice. Although both of them have not had a great day, but his personal assistant Maliki is being extremely cuddly, which helps. But makes you feel a bit too warm. I hope Maliki helped you very much and that your evening is better than your day was. And so it's had a pretty good day. And uneventful, which is always welcome on a Wednesday. An uneventful Wednesday is always a nice thing. Just remembering what those two mud-sucking mollocks said ties me innards in knots. Here we come out of our way to bring them the things they wanted, and that's how they treat us. We don't need the customs of crud buckets like that. What are those two book brains going on about anyway? Captain would never do a thing like that. Oh, just wondering about it won't get us nowhere. I'm going to steal your things. Captivated by tales of Leon Bastral when they were young, he and his friend Mac aspired to become pirates. However, when they learned that Leon had abandoned his disreputable profession and became the captain of a merchant vessel, they decided to follow suit and join him in his honest work.
Right, this should be redeemable. Resolvable without leaving the town, I believe. A former pirate now working on a merchant ship. After Mick disbanded their merry band of rogues, he helped his shipmates take up honourable trades and persuaded Leon to let them join his crew, unbeknownst to his friend. Those ignorant ruffians, belittling hard-working scholars like us. This is why I never trust others. What about this? I'm stealing the robes right off your back. What's that do for your trust issues? A scholar who, together with Barham, is researching how to use the dragon stones for magic. Though the two continue to fight endlessly as they did in their youth, they tacitly recognize the other's skills in the field. I won't be fooled. I know the truth. And the truth is that Leon is back to stealing money from the innocent. Unless my eyes were deceiving me, that man was surely the infamous Captain Leon. Your eyes may be deceiving you. Somewhere. A researcher who lives on the outskirts of Noble Court in a ramshackle house where he devotes himself to solitary research. A man of precision, he is respected by his peers for his methodological approach, though some take issue with other aspects of his character. Right, what do I need to do? Do I need to beat them up? Do I need to... see if the journal gives me any hints. Leon looted some of their gold, you say? The captain would never do that, I swear it on my life. So this is going to do a bit of exercise. Oh, here comes the soul. Do-do-do-do. Welcome in, Solifis. Hope you've had a good day.
Dear me.
What have we here? A traveller, you say? Make yourself at home. But I can't get in to make myself home. These people are blocking doors.
Oi!
This place is off limits. At least that's what that crackpot Barham told me to say. Oh, okay. Barham's the guy, and let me just... We might have already done this for a main quest, though. You think you can get by me? You've got another thing coming.
It's a good day for battle. Victory shall
It's a
be
good day for battle. Yeah, I think we've already fought this guy. Because we already know that he's vulnerable to spears.
now then. Victory.
Victory, shaha!
Grow stronger.
So I think we've been in here already. Hello.
Ugh.
Oh, you a thief or something? Please try to behave yourself here. Yeah, we've been in here already, okay. Let's beat up this old lady. Things you can say in a game. And also at family Christmas dinner.
Let us fight with honor.
No, we've already done this as well. Okay.
The battle is victory. Out of my way. Victory.
It's a tough old lady. And a mage.
Now then. Victory.
Come on.
Victory.
Get her down. We've already been in the house that she's guarding. Because we already knew that we already fought her.
How about you?
Could have just eaten a chili dog.
My way. How about you? How about you?
Is that a Sonic reference? saw a thing about Sonic and Chili Dogs the other day in that he's never had a chili dog in a... Well, maybe in Sonic Adventure. But until very, very recently, he'd never had a chili dog in games, and the whole chili dog thing was just from the 1992 or 1994, whenever it was, TV cartoon. Aha, that's Leon. Shove off. Don't you know who I am? I ain't got time for the likes of you. I'm the great pirate, Leon Bastral. I don't think that's Leon. What? If you ain't got any money, then I want nothing to do with you. Get lost. Because he knows us. Well, I don't have Tressa in the party, which would give it even more of a... give it away even more. Yar, we strong take from the weak. That's the way of the world, says I, the dread pirate Leon Bastral. Ha ha ha, eh? Why are you looking at me cockeyed? I'll have your guts for guards, I will. Okay. We can definitely beat him up. You got some nerve to face a pirate of me caliber, you swashbuckler. He should probably be doing a bad pirate accent, shouldn't he? Aye, you got some nerve to be face a pirate of me caliber, you swashbuckler. Yar, I accept. As long as you got some coin in your purse. Because that's not how Leon was talking, but feel like it is how this guy's going to talk, because he's pretending to be a pirate. Right, how do you feel about swords? You're not fussed by them, you still take some damage.
Victory shall be mine.
Spear? You're not bothered by spears, okay.
Victory shall be mine.
We've got axes and bows for you. Take your pick. Oh, actually, we don't have picks. Axes, but not pickaxes.
The battle is truly joined. Come at you.
Poison? How dare you? And you're down. I don't think you're the real Leon Bastral.
The thrill of the fight.
Couldn't ask for a nicer vulnerability. That's the one. Yes, that's him all right, the filthy thief.
You can't be serious.
Captain, say it ain't so.
You're pulling me.
But we all swore. We'd gone over to the straight and narrow.
Sorry.
Hello. This scallywag's a right fraud. What do you mean by that? He does look an awful lot like the captain, I'll give you that. But you can't fool us that easy. You rotten rogue. You've been calling yourself Captain Leon and stealing off good folk, is that it? What do you mean? I'm the one, the only, the pirate Captain Leon Bastral. You don't know, do you? Captain Leon's pirating days are over. If you're going to impersonate someone, at least do your damn research. I never knew that. Phew. Well, I feel light as a breeze now that's cleared up. Well, that right. Makes me blood boil seeing someone sullying the captain's good name like that. I'm sorry, you two. It seems that we were mistaken. Yes, quite thoroughly. Hey, water under the bridge. Never did like apologies, giving them or taking them. That's right. It's that sorry sea snake who's to blame here.
We'll be happy to help you, Swartz, with procuring your crystals in the future. And we would be happy to request the services of you bunch of crusty sea dogs. Thanks to you as well, friend. Yeah, you were a true aid to us. Trust is the North Star. Right. So that is that side quest done. Right? Yes, so we can delete these three. They've been done. Okay, the other one that's in this area we can't do yet. So let's have a look. Where else can we go in this? So we can go to Atlas Dam, which must be nearby, I believe. We can just teleport anywhere, really. Let's go to Atlas Dam. No, I already stole from you. We can inquire. Today's special Crimson Crab Pie, beloved by royals and gourmets alike. Just one bite into the dense flaky crust is all it takes to see why everyone loves this rich and tasty treat. Try one today. What am I doing? I'm going equipment. I'm going to optimize Ulbricht's equipment because we've stolen a few things that he might be able to use. Yep. And if he's going to be doing some fighting, then that's... Right, we are now in Atlas Dam, so there are 3 quests here that I haven't picked up yet. And there's one over here. Hello.
Good day.
Good day. I'm a teacher at the Royal Academy. You may call me Thracio. But I'm afraid that I'm being hounded by nasty, vicious moneylenders. I have repaid all of my parents' debt, but the interest... They always claim that I haven't paid all of the interest. I'm just going to make it worse for you by stealing this plum straight out of your pocket. A kind-hearted, albeit inexperienced professor at the Royal Academy who folds easily under pressure. Deep down, he's a passionate individual with a dream he wishes to see come true. That's how they get you, Thracio. Yeah, the interest.
Good day.
Right, so there's... Is it you? Are you hassling him for money?
Oi, oi.
He is. You better repay me what I'm due. Your debts are only going to keep growing at this rate. Your parents must be weeping in the afterlife to see you like this, Professor. You spineless weakling. Good for nothing but cracking open books. Oh, how awful. Yoink, exactly, Enceladus. And now I'm going to steal from the moneylender before I beat him up. Because after you beat him up, you can't. And maybe inquiring of him might give me something as well. A miserable moneylender who looks for easy prey. Once he discovers his chosen target's weakness, he exploits it for a quick profit. Having never succeeded in his studies, he now holds a personal grudge against anyone who looks the least bit intelligent. Oh, wow. It's like the typical high school bully. Alright, let's beat him up. A battle, fair and square. To arms. Do you wish to eat the earth so badly?
It's a good day for battle. Have at you.
Interest in administrative charges, fucking boss. Yeah.
Out of my way.
Okay, you're not bothered about spears. He's actually got a skill called Extort, which lowers my defenses. Fantastic. Okay. Sword. You don't like the sword.
Victory shall
We know you don't like the sword, so I'm not going to experiment with anything else. We're just going to hit you with that. And you're gone.
with each battle, I grow stronger.
do you think you're doing? You planning on sticking up for this useless milksop? I know that you've been illicitly inflating the debt that is owed you. Yet I have continued to pay you all that you demanded, not wanting to give you any chance to dirty my father's good name. But I have paid you more than enough. Or should we take this to some greater authority and see whose side justice comes out upon? Fine. Do as you please. Well, I hope you didn't have a seizure, Bovinoid, but it might have been your twitch. Thank you very much. Your courage inspired me to find my own. It's time that I propel myself to pursue my own dreams. I have been thinking for some time that I would like to set out on a journey. There are so many poor children in this world who cannot get the education they deserve. I want to change that. And I will begin right here in the Flatlands. I will embark on a journey to teach the poor children of these lands. Bovinoid's internet's having a hissy fit. Oh no. Oh, these are all new people that I haven't stolen from. A mild-mannered woman who treats everyone with such kindness that some men have grown infatuated with her. She is completely unaware that these admirers have misinterpreted her actions and even fought amongst themselves over her supposed affections. For the most part, other women pity her lot and think the men utter fools. Ooh, House Landar records. That'll be for a side quest. My master was generous enough to bequeath to me an invaluable inheritance. Memories of a loving family are placed within the noble legacy and a symbol of my service. I have hidden it for safekeeping and recorded the location in my journal. Oh, have you now? When happy, she jumps in the air for joy. When sad, she slumps to the ground in dismay. Her sole dream is to become the realm's greatest actress. Though her friends sing her praises, the greater world knows nothing of her talents. Still, her talents are undeniable, and if given the opportunity, she will seize it and never look back. Nice chatting with you. Quite possibly the most spirited woman in town. Gregarious and assertive, the townsfolk see her as a leader. Her somewhat quiet son, however, tends to follow the pack, much to his mother's dismay. I already stole from these kids, didn't I? Yeah, I stole their marbles and candy. I mean, fuck it, yeah, I stole their marbles and candy. A merchant who spends a disproportionate amount of time loitering near Milo in the hopes of obtaining profitable information. He tries to do so by deliberately bumping into him and striking up conversations about nothing in particular. Still need... Oh, only 2 of them are Atlas Dam. That's Marcelim. Oh, no. Oh, that's picked up in Atlas Dam and resolved in Marcelim. Okay. So I guess that's where we go next. But let's find these 2 quests. There's loads of people here I haven't stolen from. They're just new people. Oh. It's that I didn't steal everything from him because the percentage chance was too low. After the Great Pestilence in the Riverlands, this apothecary decided to dedicate himself to disease prevention and swift treatment. He now works together with the Royal Academy and Atlas Dam to create both medicine and new forms of treatment. If we can actually kill the whole Jizzy thing. It was funny when it happened as a typo, but as a continued using something sexually referenced to someone who doesn't want to be referenced in that way is beyond questionable.
Hello.
Just south of here lies the castle town. It's a lively place. A young man who wants more than anything to help others. Proud of how his father supports public figures from the shadows, he strives to live up to his example. Should he follow in his footsteps, no one will ever know how instrumental he is to the success of others. They say Russell turned himself into the guards and confessed his crime. So he's finished stealing from everyone. Can I get in here? I can. An avid reader who spends most of her waking hours in the Royal Library, she would rather read than eat, and once neglected to sleep for 3 days, too absorbed in a good book. She claims to have inherited her love of literature from her late mother.
Greetings.
This tome, The Ancient Capitals, contains a record of the ancient City of Gold. Look, do you see? An entire city where everything is made of gold. I wish there were more details about it, but it's only the briefest mention. Oh, apparently I know something about the City of Gold. There we go, that's a side quest done. The Legends of the Golden City? This sounds promising. A voice spoke to him and said, I will grant you one wish. The Lord thought it was the voice of a god, so the Lord answered without thinking. Make the city into utopia where none go hungry, where no one ever grows old or ill. His wish was heard, and overnight the entire city was turned to gold. And in that city of gold, there were none who went hungry, no old age and no illness. And do you hear that? Such a wondrous place. Though it still sounds more like fantasy than truth, it has the romantic appeal of a legend, to be sure. Books are such a delight, aren't they? And this one is a prime example. I'll have to be sure to tell everyone to read it. Thank you for helping me learn more about the City of Gold. I feel so much better now for knowing more. Right, so that quest's done. So I don't need to go to Mar Salim, because that was the City of Gold. Okay. Steal from you. Oh, I'm already full on that. Fine. See, this is why you shouldn't buy stuff from shops in these games, because it stops you from stealing things. Right, let's try and find the last side quest that's here, which I believe is one that I will immediately complete because I already have the item that they want, I think. Let me steal from him before I talk to him, though. With a passion for paintings, this aristocrat spends his time and money collecting art pieces from painters in every region. Eventually, he plans on opening a museum to show the world the magnificence of all the artworks he has amassed. Nice chatting with you. That applies to real life too, says Bovenoid. If you buy it, you don't need to steal it. It's true.
What ho?
What ho! I've collected great works of art, and this particular artist has been a favourite of mine lately. The only trouble I have is that this artist is quite particular and refuses to paint anything but landscapes. Still, I wish I could find more of his work, if only I could track down more examples. I have one. Nonsense! That cannot be! You say my favourite artist will never paint again? This is his final painting? How could any with such talent ever abandon his art? His paintings are flawless. There is nothing anyone could say to criticize such a masterpiece. 50 mil, please. Yeah, it's the last one. I see. Yes. Perhaps it is because this was to be his last ever piece that it is so exquisite. He did not merely paint what he saw. He poured all his artist's soul into this landscape. I believe that this hill must be a place of great import to this artist. His love for this place has made this into an indescribable masterpiece. As a true fan of this artist, I will treat his last and greatest work for the rest of my days. Treasure, sorry, not treat. 13,000. Bit cheap. Considering it's one-of-a-kind final work. Original, not a copy. You only gave me 13 grand. You deserve this. Bovenoid thinks that's the first down payment. I don't think so. It would be my pleasure. I am interested to test your abilities for myself.
Let us fight with honor.
Fisticuffs, is it? Come on then, what ho?
Truly joined.
Add attack.
Victory shall be mine. With each battle, I grow stronger.
Did the ads just finish or just start? I'm not getting an indicator, so I assume they just finished. So, if you were stuck in the ads, thank you very much for sitting through them. It's very much appreciated. It helps to disable pre-roll ads for half of the stream. Oh, hello. How did I miss this loot? Right, so that's the 3 side quests that I had to do here, I believe. British painting, Thrasia's tutelage 1, City of Gold. Yep. So those 3 are done. We're cutting through them. Only 50 left to go. So we're still in the flatlands. Let's stick with the flatlands, I guess. Although, no, these need me to go all over the place. Some simpler ones. I don't know, maybe we should just start from the top and go to the Clifflands in Orwell. We've already picked that one up, the Wayward Sun. Seth Nav is calculating optimal route. Over a decade ago, me and my son quarrelled and he left in a huff. I told him he was a lily-livered ass, he'd amount to nothing. Truth be told, I regret that. Now, apparently where his son's ended up is Marsalim. So let's go to Marsalim. But I don't know who or where, I just know he's in Marsalim. Oh, there's a quest there. There's some loot there. Loot first. Loot first. Ask questions later.
Greetings.
I've lived my whole life till now, enjoying every pleasure to be had in this land. I have seen every beautiful work of art, listened to the best orchestras, tasted the finest meals. Yet of late I find myself wearying of such things. Is there nothing left for me to discover in this world? There must be something that no one else has yet seen. I cannot be finished yet. Oh, I already have what you need. Here you go, have this book. What's this? The logs of a great adventurer, you say? Let me see. My, yes, it's very detailed. Look at this, would you? Those jutting peaks, and the natural wonders he describes in the native peoples. I can practically see them from these vibrant descriptions. This is Marceline. Here. In Search for the Unknown, I'm guessing this one is. But I would rather see them in reality. I would like to lay my own eyes upon such wondrous sights. I want to breathe deep of the air in this land he describes. I want to taste its foods and experience it with all 5 of my senses. Oh, you only have 5 senses? Oh. There are still things in this world I have not seen. Ah, my heart is racing at the thought. It has not done so these past few years. You must let me have this book. I do thank you for bringing it to me. Thank me with money. Oh, I suddenly feel 20 years younger. It's time to embark on a great journey into an unknown land. Okay, so that was In Search for the Unknown, right? That is what it just said. I'm just going to double check that I read it right. In Search for the Unknown, yes. So that's done. While we're here, we should be able to pick up King Kalim's Conundrum. But also we want to find Grieg the Unbreakable. Oh, thank you, I'll have that shield. Alias the Human Wall. Height 4 cubits, weight 20 stone. A spear axe your best friend to bring down the wall. Fire, lightning and light attacks also give you a fighting chance. Heard some crazy rumour that he's actually a she, but I don't put much stock in it. The Wall? Who's the Wall? Would Sixth Sense, asked Bovinoid, make any sense if you edited Bruce Willis out of it? It would be a bit difficult because Bruce Willis is most of the focus, right? A lot of it, like, he's got all those scenes with the kid, but he's also... And that kid from Sixth Sense, I believe, it's either the kid from Sixth Sense or the kid from The Omen, I think it's the kid from the Sixth Sense, is the voice of Sora in Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Stealing. Whoa, stealing. Let's steal all these people's weapons and hope they don't get attacked by bandits. Though this new recruit is still unbloodied, he has every intention of following in the footsteps of his superiors and becoming a career soldier. His earnest ambition sometimes leads him to try too hard and make mistakes as a result, but even so, the others regard him kindly.
Greetings.
Yuri there, the fellow beside that royal swat, is an amazing swordsman. If you believe the tales, he's even good enough to stand equal with those two, the twin blades of Hornburg. Anyway, I can at least say for myself that I've never seen Yuri defeated in battle. So many people that I haven't stolen from. Can't steal that because I'm full. A woman who supports her husband, a brave knight who serves the realm. Worried that he works too hard, she does what she can to ease his burdens and help him relax when the opportunity arises. We're trying to find someone. My master says that he wants to set out upon a journey. I will go with him and keep him safe. Keep him safe? Not without your dragon saber, you won't. A master swordsman who will fight courageously and without reservation to protect his master. He has no purpose nor desire, but this. Because he says it is the kid from the Sixth Sense. Haley Joel Osmond. I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, I want to beat you up and go in that room. But I can't. Oh, I can. Oh, I must be level 70 or higher to challenge random townsperson. Steal his axe. A taciturn young man, he owes a great deal to the old man who lives in this house, and remains by his side at all times that he might eventually repay his debts. There was definitely a Hollywood budget for the first Kingdom Hearts, because yeah, Haley Joel Osment, David Boreanaz, although she went on to do other things, Kairi was... the cheerleader from Heroes. Hayden Panettiere. Only in the first one. Then she went and did Heroes and didn't come back for the rest. Right, where is this? The ruins ahead are massive. You may enter, but it is extremely dangerous. Where is this person's son? They're in this town, allegedly. This Knight Ardante has been dispatched to this land to deal with any roving bandits, vicious fiends, or other villainous beings that may be found in the many abandoned ruins near Marceline. Knights of the Order are occasionally tasked with such surveys. There's a new treasure somewhere. Could it be over here? Alright, are you the son who's run away? I want to know about everything there is to know in the world. That's why I read any kind of book that I can get my hands on. That's his excuse for all the porn magazines. This is the stronghold of the Knights Ardant. You will find Lady Eliza here most days. Oh no, says Bovenoid, he reads fanfic.
Hello.
Hello! The people of Marceline are indebted to the Order of the Flame. The Knights Ardant are often stationed here. Sounds like occupation to me.
How fare thee?
My son is a true scholar, just like me. He's terribly clever, but sometimes he does talk such nonsense. Recently all he does is mutter about a city made of gold. I don't know where he gets these fantastical ideas from. Oh, we already used that information. Thank you, though. Mandy Moore was Aerith in Kingdom Hearts. So I do a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts at some point. I've got the plat. Let's see how quickly I could speedrun it. Because one of the trophies for that is a speedrun. But it's not. It's a forgiving speedrun. That dude from NSYNC as Sephiroth, really? Thank you for the blesses.
Hello.
Hello. This is Marceline Palace. Proceed upstairs to the Royal Audience Chamber. Go south from the palace and you'll reach the town. And so this has not played Kingdom Hearts. It's... I don't think you have to like Disney particularly, but it's very... I am a knight in the service of this realm. The role was not gifted to me. I sacrificed much to become a man that stands before you. Never again will anyone call me a lily-livered ass will amount to nothing. Feels like you're quite bitter about something. This person's son from the Cliftlands. He's probably going to say something. Lance Bass. Is that the person who voiced Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts? Is that his name or is it an instruction? I have spoken with General Lunar. Guards will continue to patrol the ruins for the time being. Guards should be patrolling here while I steal everything. Literally stealing the clothes off their backs. Kingdom Hearts makes people hate some Disney characters with a passion. Which ones? A sworn knight whose sense of duty is second to none. Tough as anyone. On the battlefield, he is a sweet man to his wife, but prefers to keep his true disposition a secret from his troops.
Goofy? What's wrong with Goofy? A young man and descendant of servants to the crown, he is held in high regard by both the king and general for his great wisdom. His handsome face has also earned him many admirers around the kingdom. I'll tell you a thing that I find funny is, I don't know if they still do, but people used to whinge about Donald not being a good healer in Kingdom Hearts 1. And they was assuming he should be a healer because he was a mage, but actually Goofy was the healer. You had to, if you wanted Donald to be a healer, you had to go in and change his logic settings, which is easy to do. It's really simple to do in the menu. You just tell him to prioritize his healing magic instead of his attack magic. Oh, Sean Astin was Hercules in it. Wow. Right, we've got a quest we can pick up from the king there. Who is the wayward son that I need to bring away? The information I have suggests that he is here somewhere. The Royal Audience Chamber is beyond. If you would seek His Majesty's counsel, pray enter.
Hi-ho!
All of King Kalim's subjects revere him. Steal some jam. Delicious jam. This government official is a self-professed devotee of the theatre who attends as many shows as he can. He trained as an actor earlier in his life, during which time he made an effort to study the techniques of his peers, a habit which has since become a hobby. A habit that's become a hobbit? Can I steal from the king? I can steal from the king. We've got some puns about the wayward son, so I can't steal from the king because I'm already full of it. The king of Marceline. Though he has never left the safety of his palace, he is a wise ruler who always thinks about his citizens first. He takes great pride in being beloved by his people. So I'm looking for a guy who carries on and lays his head to rest. Maybe I should look in the bedchambers. There will be peace when he's done. I am glad you've come, particularly now. I am just now considering a new entertainment I might offer to my people. People do not live merely to survive each day. They live to see the pleasures they hope tomorrow might bring. That is why one of my duties to my people is to provide them with the pleasures that give them the strength to make it through each day. I have asked for the opinions of my vassals and come to a decision. I must not please only the rich and the fortunate. And so I have decided to put on a series of plays that will bring pleasure to the masses.
Bovinoid just put a coin in the jukeseth.
But my advisors and I know little of such things, play acting in the world of theatre. We will need to help make this production a success. It has been a while. Let's give you a song. Hold on, let's get to I must admit that I have little faith in our success as it stands. Alright. I have to make a play for him? The King's Conundrum, I have to go to Everhold. Oh, there's a theatre in Everhold. Alright, we're gonna do a sing for Bovinoid. Let me just bring up the lyrics so that I can make sure I get this right. Right, thank you for doing the Sing Redeem Bovinoid. I am gonna give you a song. Let's just turn the music here down because it won't go with it. And we'll give you a nice little sing-song. You're gonna hate me. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I.
A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. There you go. I hope you all enjoyed your Rickroll, courtesy of Bovinoid. It's the only time I'm gonna Rickroll you with the singer theme. It's like it's 2012 again. Right, I need to go to Everhold to sort out a play for him. Do we need to add it to the list to get it again? I can add it to the list if you want me to do more Rickrolls. But then it's a deliberate known Rickroll and it comes up. It's the point of a... Well, I guess it just wouldn't be a Rickroll then, would it? It would just be that song. Alright, I'll add it to the list. Thank you, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Look, it's a great song. It is. It is a good song. And Rick Astley's a great guy. Rick Astley, he's got all the Disney movies on DVD and he'll lend you any of them except one. He's never going to give you Up. Do I need to go... Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and speak to the mother again. She might give me a hint as to who... Because I think it could be one of these soldiers. I actually told someone that really bad joke a couple of years ago. And he didn't realise it was a joke until I said that he thought that I knew Rick Astley. So he actually believed until I got to the He's Never Gonna Give You Up. Wayward Son, we'll go to Orwell and we'll talk to the mother again. Wherever she is, she'll have an orange above her. Is it you?
Truth is,
It was over a decade ago now. Me and my son quarrelled and he left in a huff. Said he wanted to be a knight. Imagine! Of course, I told him what I thought of that. I also told him he was a lily-livered ass who'd amount to... Aha! That's the clue. Alright, shush. Go. I'll bring you some. Marcelim. One I'm less proud of, because I think the film was made before I was born. I don't want to confirm or deny because I will still be doing the Guess How Old I Am test in a couple of months, contest in a couple of months, but I'm definitely not old enough to be him. I told someone, we were working in a cinema, and I said to this girl that I was in Home Alone. I said, yeah, I was Marv, one of the robbers in the original Home Alone. And she believed me. Oh, I get a gift sub in Sana's channel. Was that just now? Whoops. Hold on. Oh. Bovinoid beat me to it, but I wanted to do the big one. Say thank you from me, Sol, if you're in their chat, to whoever gave me the sub. It was this guy, wasn't it, who was saying about being lily-livered, right? No. Who was saying about not being lily-livered? Was it you? Was it someone in the palace?
Can't remember who was complaining about being called Lily Livered. Let's go and find. I think it was the guy here. This guy.
Hello?
Or this guy.
Hi ho!
Yeah. Right. You come with me. Let the flame guide your path. Back to your mother, you naughty boy. Come on. Wait till I get you home, young man. Which is Orwell. Here he is. Here's your son. Here's your boy.
Oh,
Put on my faith. Is that truly you? Hello, Mother. I'm so sorry for what I've said. I've regretted it every single day since you left. Well, to be honest, it's 10 years later and he's still whinging about it. I think it's his problem. I don't think you really need to apologise. To call my own son a lily-livered ass. How awful I was. I mean, okay, maybe you shouldn't have done it, but I never once forgot it either. Every day I'd recall those words. They made me the man I've become. From morn to eve I trained. I shirked no task or labour. I was determined to prove you wrong. And now, I am a sworn knight of Marsalim. You are? Always burn the bridge, says Bovinoid. Never forgive, never forget. You can burn the bridge, right, but there still might be a ferry. What fine armour you wear, lad. You are a knight proper. You proved me wrong, my son, and I couldn't be happier. You have made me proud as can be. Except he has now completely deserted his post just because a pretty girl said, follow me. Thank you. Cut the guide rope from the ferry, says Bovinoid, while Mother is on it. Okay. I'm sorry too, for leaving you alone all these years. Here, let's give 9,000 money to this stranger. Okay. Now, back at Marceline, in the Sunlands, we've got, no, that's part 3, so we need to go to Everhold to sort out what the king was asking for. And I presume to the theatre. Where's Everhold? Where is Everhold? There we go. Olive of life. And the theatre is down. It's up and then down, isn't it? Let's do a save. Excuse me.
Oh ho!
Welcome to the theatre, Pride of Everhold. Can I show you to your seat? Who do I need to speak to? A theatre manager, perhaps. The theatre holds endless possibility. It cannot be contained in a building of wood and stone. As grand as our own stage is, I know that we are destined for an even greater stage than this. Someday, I hope we will get to perform our art for the pleasure of all. That sounds very similar to what the king was wishing. The manager of the theatre, he strives to put on productions that will bring joy to his patrons. He makes an effort to stay abreast of the latest trends and adapt the material accordingly. He himself was once a famed actor who left the profession after a bit of falling out with an autocratic director. Come with me to Marceline. But before I take you to Marceline, there was a quest out here I could grab. Oh, woe is me! What is to become of me? They'll hang me from the rafters. The highlight of my show is a grand fighting spectacle. The rabble always goes mad for it. But my star fencer has run off. The gods know for what reason, and without him, well, if the rabble doesn't get their bloody climax, there'll be hell to pay. But who else could possibly take the role? I don't know. What you got in your pockets? You're going to steal the nut, steal the slippery nut right out of your pocket. The actor of a theatre troupe who demands his actors abide by a single guiding principle, that they seek the humanity at the heart of the play, no matter how fantastical or farcical. However, the passion and intensity that inhabits every aspect of his productions can also be so overpowering that it drives members of the audience to flee in terror. Terror. It is someone else who is still in Everhold. Stealing an old man's nuts, says Bovinoid. I suppose you won't need them. Okay, so the solution to this is in this town. Do we, like, beat him up and show that we are good fighters, and then he gives us the role? Maybe that's it. A battle? As you wish, go for your life. Yeah, yeah.
It's a good day for battle. The battle is truly joyous. No. The battle is truly joy. No.
Oh, he's confused. He hurt himself in his confusion.
The battle is true. My way. Have at you. My way. Have at you. The battle is my way. Now then. Now then. Now then. My way. Have at you. My way. Victory shall be mine. Victory shall. The battle is. The battle is truly my way. My way. Victory.
There we go. Maybe maybe Obrit could be your new leading sword fighter. By the rood, that was a fair knock. But hang me if you aren't a fighter of the highest class. You put fire in my veins. What magnificent movements you make in battle. I must have you in my show. There we go, I was right. Star of the stage. I beg of you, mighty warrior, fight once more, but this time upon the stage. You wield a splendid sword, my friend. But e'en we duel to the end of days, you shall ne'er best me. Speak, wandering swordsman, what is your name?
Oh, it's Ulberic. If it's a fight you want, then you shall have it. My blade's grown rusty of late. Was that all right? Is that good? Good. Oh. My good man, you swing a blade as convincingly as any I've seen. But that diction, that wretched monotone. Forgive me, but the stage is no place for you. Still, it's been years since I enjoyed a proper duel. Splendid fun that was. So thank you, sir. There we go. That's one quest down. Only another 47 to go. Don't think we'll be getting all the side quests done in this stream. Right, we're taking the theatre manager to Marceline. And that will be that one done. Assuming I'm correct.
Welcome.
Greetings. So you are the director of that mountain theatre we hear so much about. You are familiar with our modest theatre, Your Majesty. That is an honour I would never have dreamed of. Not at all. I feel much relieved to have you here to consult with. You see, I have been considering a new entertainment for the benefit of my people, and the idea of a series of plays was proposed to me. We took one of your guards. Here's a theatre manager as compensation. That's right, Bovinoid. That is wonderful to hear, Your Highness. But constructing a stage and assembling all we need will cost a fair deal. That issue is one we must resolve to move forward. I see. In that case, might I suggest something like this? I had little idea it was possible to do away with so much of the stage with only a bit of creative thinking. Yes, Your Highness. The stage and props are naught but tools made to make the illusions easier to maintain, but a skilled player needs neither to captivate his or her audience. So all we truly must provide is a space for the plays to be performed by able actors. If I'm not mistaken, Your Highness, it seems that you wish to host more than one play? Perhaps you might provide your people not only with the joy of watching great theatre, but also with the joy of creating great theatre. The joy of creating great theatre. Indeed! This is something I had overlooked. Yes, the pleasure of the theatre is not restricted to those standing in the audience. Merely watching another's acting and nothing else is to experience only half of the wonders the theatre offers. They can work for exposure! Yay! Giving the people a chance to not only witness great theatre, but to take part in it, as actors, playwrights, directors, and in the process supporting the development of skilled artisans who may continue to support the theatre arts going forward. Nothing would please me more than being able to open the door to the world of the theatre to more people. And I should like nothing more than your assistance in this venture. Already your advice has been invaluable. Together we will make this an age of theatre. I already have decided the topic of the first play, in fact. Have you indeed, Your Highness? You must tell us of your journey, my good adventurers. Oh, wow. Octopath the play. You have travelled the wild expanses of this continent. Your grand adventure should surely be the subject of our first performance. The 8 tales of 8 travellers, each walking the path that fate laid before their feet. I do think that yours will be a tale capable of moving the hearts of men. Possibly not women, but definitely men. 30 grand? Gotta do more side quests for kings. Octoception, says Bovinoid. This has been the play all along. Maybe it has. Maybe I'm playing the play. Right, that was Marceline. The King's Conundrum done. What else? Right, we can't do that one yet. Sunshade. Go to Sunshade. And there's a bunch of quests. Oh, it's this dude. Oh, so we meet again. The great merchant Ali at your service. Give Ulbrich some snacks before you get him in more trouble. Good point. I've saved up a small fortune, if I do say so myself. I'm on my way back to my hometown now, in fact. I guess my father's probably waiting for me to come back home. The Adventures of Ali. But for some reason I find myself in no big hurry to get back. Oh, that's it. I just need an idea for a brilliant new pitch. You know how rodents are always causing trouble for the people who live in the desert? So everyone wants a cat that can be trained up as a great mouser. It can be a bit hard on folks, though, to keep a cat just for that purpose. That's where my prowling cat Clamor will come in. That's what I'll sell next. Even the fiercest rat will go running at the sound of a cat, and you won't have to pay for cat food either. Why don't you help me? Want to collect some prowling cat Clamor for yourself? Off you go. You can do it. I think we want to go and get his dad. Not. Not. Like that's even possible. There's no such thing. I'm sorry, Dad. So I need to go to Marceline to resolve this. I'm assuming is to get his dad. Let's heal up old Barik. Grab some more side quests. In here. A plum and a soulstone. Where were you hiding that? In a town where many aspire to reign supreme as the fairest dancer of them all, this blue-haired lass trains relentlessly to hone her craft. The girl with the indefatigable spirit is rarely seen without her favourite pair of well-worn shoes. Alas, no one turns their head at my dancing. I cannot catch anyone's eye. Dancing is nothing but a sorrow. Maybe it's time I hang up my dance shoes. But before I do, I want to stand on that stage and dance with grace one more time. Okay. She wants to stand on the stage and dance again. No, I'm never gonna dance again. Do I just take her to the stage? I'll watch you do your last dance, I guess. Travel banter. Tell me, Ulberic, how do you keep your skills as sharp as you do? Well, each day I practice various sword strokes and do exercises to build my strength. I always work on the fundamentals, for these are the foundations upon which all fighters must build. A wise choice. What about you, Therion? Do you do any training? Nope. Never was one for practice's sake. For me, experience is the best teacher. I see. I have an idea. What say we train together? Didn't you hear what I just said? A man cannot achieve such remarkable agility just by sitting in the alehouse. So he must train, and yet he claims otherwise. The question is, why? Look, I think training together is a splendid idea. In fact, I think I'll join you. What's the expression? Two's company and three's even better? Something like that. Fine. But just this once, okay? It's a deal. Well, then let us go outside and begin. Or we'll just carry on here. Do I just take you to the stage? Is that... Doesn't look like that's it. Oh, wait. Here you go. Dance. Dance, puppet. I'm guessing this isn't the solution. What's the quest called? Her time to shine. Just do so, still just doing something here. Don't have to go anywhere other than the Sunlands. Is there someone who is in charge of the tavern? What about this dude? Well met, traveller. What can I do you for? No, that's just the normal stuff.
You're a light.
Now I can serve my customers without a worry. It's such a relief. My fellow is doing his job just as expected. I've never been more glad I hired him. Cool, steal. Oh, I can't.
Huh?
I bought this tavern. Managing it isn't easy, but it's worth the effort to see the smiles on my customers' faces.
Faring well?
I should really be getting on in my travels. Perhaps tomorrow. The dancing girls here put on quite a show. Oh, Whisper Miller's mills all belong to me. All you'll need for the mills to keep running is a bit of wind. They're surely one of man's greatest inventions.
Hello.
Hello. Folks say the old master here was a savage brute, but I haven't heard much yet about the new one. Can I steal from you? No. Word has it the Star Dancer here has since moved on to other pursuits. Yep. Let's have that commemorative coin, thank you very much. Don't know what it commemorates, but it's mine now. It commemorates the moment I stole it from you. They say this place turns away all but the wealthiest of customers after nightfall.
Truth is,
This is just between you and me, but I think thieves are brilliant. I've got nimble fingers and a forgettable face. At least that's what my mates tell me. Sure of it is, I have the makings of a top thief. That's nice. I hope you liked it earlier when I stole from you. Not sure what to do with her. She wants to dance one last time. Born and raised in the frigid north, he was first unaccustomed to the sight of Sunshade's dancers performing in such light, revealing garments. He has since resolved to stay in Sunshade for as long as circumstances allow.
cheers, mate.
It's a business. Even if the tavern's changed hands means naught to us, we've plenty of work to do. A brute hired to keep the peace in the local tavern. Frustrated with his constant drinking, his wife resolved to leave him. However, after he renounced his vice and dedicated himself to his work, the two reconciled and are living together once more. Hey, where do you think... Oh, it's you. Almost didn't recognise you without my ale goggles on. Me, I won't touch a drop of this stuff any longer. I'll be dedicating myself to the job from now on. But everyone's going to grab a fresh drink. No worries. Everyone make sure you're hydrating. What am I supposed to do with this lady?
So, you see,
My memory is a blank slate. All I can remember is the name Layla. And yet I can't help but feel that someone out there is calling to me. Someone who needs me, Layla. Maybe. Maybe it's a thing that we don't have yet. What with that mighty cliff that towers above us, Sunshade is cloaked in shadow even during the day. That's why it's called Sunshade. Oh, steal. There's a quest over there. Did I just steal her dress? The preeminent dancer of her time, when she took the stage, the crowd roared with delight. When she performed, not a word was spoken. When at last she had finished, she slipped away unseen, like a whisper on the wind. Let me... hold on. Maybe, because that was an item, a quest item, maybe I didn't have to bring the dancer anywhere, I just had to give her this dress. Let go of me! I require no escort from the likes of you.
Hubert is love. Hubert is life.
Don't be shy, love. I'll take you to a place with cushions like the clouds. And before we beat this guy up for harassing this woman, we are going to do a Hubert. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you for redeeming the Hubert Shark attack, Kizzy. Hope you enjoyed it. Back to the game. I'll go where I please, thank you. Now let me go. Rhea, born to roam. Well, let's beat this guy up. Let's steal from him first, because we won't be able to do it once he's unconscious, weirdly. And we'll do an inquire. Working during the day and splurging that money at night, this man believes in living without regrets and roams the Sunlands trying to do just that. And we're just gonna... I know we're about to save her, but we're also going to steal from her first. Born with beauty and grace, this charming woman finds it difficult to go anywhere without being badgered by aspiring suitors. Well, let's deal with him. You want to challenge me? It'll be the last thing you do.
Let us fight with honor.
I doubt it.
Victory shall be. Victory shall. With each battle, I grow stronger.
Absolutely, last thing I do. Ever. Damn it all! I'll not be forgetting this. That was Rhea, born to roam. Number 1. You have my thanks. That man would not take no for an answer. I only came here because I'd heard that this is where people come to have fun in this town. I guess it was not the sort of fun I expected. I swear, doesn't the local tribe do anything to maintain order? How is a girl supposed to enjoy the city if she can't even walk down the street in peace? Ruffians like that man should not be allowed to wander free. Oh, but forgive me, I seem to have gotten carried away. You wish to know who I am? Well, that's rather... I am... yes, I'm on a journey, I suppose. My name is Rhea. You may call me Rhea. Anyhow, I will not forget your kindness in helping a stranger like myself. Thank you again. If nothing else, at least my journey has shown that there are still some good people left in the world. And now I must say farewell. I hope that your own travels bring you joy. Okay, so that's Rhea Born to Roam Part 1. Done.
Hello, Mike. Welcome in. How was your holiday? How was your journey back on Monday? I mean, obviously you made it safely. Ooh, an item. Alas, no one turns their head at my dancing. I cannot catch anyone's eye. Yeah, we know, we know. Look, I've got you a dress. There you go. Have this dress. I literally stole it off a woman while she was wearing it. And she didn't notice. Nor did anyone else.
Oh.
What is this? This dress, it's beautiful. It's really just stunning. It looks just like the dress worn by a great dancer I used to look up to ever so much. Yes, yeah, looks like. That's an important point. It looks like the dress of that great. It's not. It's not. No, if she shows up and says someone stole her dress, it's not. It's not. It's not this one. This. I had this made specially. How nostalgic to think of it now. When I first came here to this tavern, I practiced so desperately to try to dance as she did. Things were so awful here. But the dancing, I always did love the dancing. I've been dancing so many years now, but I wonder if I ever got close to her level at all. It's like a dream come true to get to wear this dress just like hers and dance on the stage as she did. I suppose it's time for my last cue. That is her time to shine done. Thank you. Her time to shine done. Now, Mike says the races were very fun. We only had one serious accident on track, so that's good, and it was really nice weather for England. England has nice weather. It's just it's a really weird meme. And it bugs me because people talk about, because it's a meme and it's a joke, but people do seem to talk, like people in England seem to talk about it like it's true. Like, I get it if people outside of England think it's true because of how much people in England talk about it like it's true, but it's like literally for the last 15 years we've had literally multiple like 4, 5, 6 week heat waves a year, and people in the UK will still like have one day of sun and go, well, that's our summer, or have a day of sun and then 5 seconds of rain and go, oh, summer's ruined. It's like, my God, you know, we do have, and yeah, there's also that fact that rain is actually quite nice, as Mike says, loves rain in cold weather. Mike would have wished the joke was real. I mean, I don't know if it used to be or what, but the last easily the last 15 years, it's definitely not. I mean, obviously it's not, we're not a tropical country. Like, we're the same as everywhere else sort of on this, is it longitude? The latitude? On this line around the globe. But we're also, the thing with the heat here, though, is that the country is not built for heat. So it must have used to have been much colder. Because the country is absolutely not built for the heat, which makes the heat feel less bearable. Because we live in buildings that are built to keep the cold out and the heat in. And the same goes for public spaces as well. They're built with cold in mind. Deep in the desert lives a man clad in nothing but tattered rags and sand. With ease, he conceals his presence from bandits and ruffians, and reveals himself only to those who pique his curiosity or whom he judges to be good of heart. Oh, a child to steal from. A girl anxiously awaiting her father's return so he can watch her perform on the stage. Aww. And I just stole her lunch. Right, I want to go and find his dad, who I believe I need to go back to Marceline for. So we're going to go and do that. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling better. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever be 100% better. No, yeah, it's my functional neurological disorder can mess with, and especially situationally with my current living situation as well. But yeah, I'm better. I'm feeling a lot better, and streaming is therapeutic for me. Obviously, which is why I tend to more avoid doing it when I'm very low energy, because then it's just it sort of has an opposite effect. But yeah, coming and hanging out and playing games with all of you lot does help, but sometimes my health is just not quite there to do it. An aristocrat who has lived a life of absolute luxury, flaunting his wealth without reservation and wallowing in decadence, his family fell from grace when he was young, but he worked tirelessly to rebuild their estate, and in so doing, earned the right to live his life as he pleases. Oh, what if Ali's dad's in there, and I can't go in there until Ulbricht's level 70? Ali's dad might be in there. Who's this? How do I get up there? Here we go. Oh! Steal from you. Maroof! Maroof! Maroof is on fire! A legendary merchant who could sell sand in the desert. However, after some time his triumphs in trade were only known among fellow merchants.
Hello, friend.
I was once known as the merchant with the golden tongue. My own blasted son said he wanted to set out on his own journey and become a great merchant not too long ago. I tried to stop him, said it was too early, and still he went. He couldn't sell a starving man a steak. Probably off starving out there himself. He doesn't know a thing about making him want what you're selling. That fool son of mine. I wonder where in the world he is now. Right, you must be Ellie's dad. Oh, can I steal from Ellie? Heh. Despite always having a way with words, he decided to travel across the land and further hone his skills after parting ways with Tresser in Quarry Crest. Now he could make an ordinary stone appear a rare gem to understanding eyes. I said Quarry Crest without trumbling, but I couldn't say stumbling or tripping without stumbling and tripping over it. But I said Quarry Crest without tripping over it. Ho ho ho! So this is where you've been skulking about, eh? Welcome back from the ads. Thank you very much for you to endure them. Very much appreciate it. Helps the channel, helps keep pre-roll ads away for a significant chunk of the stream. I'm going to be a better merchant than you ever were. That's what you boasted when you ran off, wasn't it? But your big mouth didn't serve you so well out in the real world, did it? Eh, Ali? Father! What are you doing here? Well, you never came home after that fight. What was I supposed to do? You're still such a child, getting all bent out of shape and running away just because you lost an argument with your old man. You're saying I lost the argument? You haven't changed a bit since then. Still a stubborn old coot. Hello, Piggy, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful week and Wednesday isn't Wednesdaying at you too hard. You're the one who was wrong. I've been doing great as a merchant. Prepare yourself, old man. I wouldn't want you to keel over when you see this. What do you have to say about that, huh? See how much I've earned, making my way as a merchant? Oh, that's a fine bit you've earned indeed. And what about trust? Have you earned that as well from the people you've been selling to? What? Trust is what a merchant needs to survive. Not a pile of leaves. The money always comes second. Trust comes first. Father, of course I've earned my customers' trust. I've never told a single lie to any of them. All good, Piggy? Yeah, I'm good. I'm definitely feeling better. Obviously feeling well enough to stream it, at the very least. But yeah, thank you very much for asking. And thank you, Mike. I don't think I said thank you to Mike for asking. Thank you for asking. Is that so? Then I'm proud of you, my boy.
You really never change. You know I only ever wanted to become a merchant because of you. You were like a hero to me when I was little.
I'm sorry.
So I'm sorry. I've wanted to apologize all this time. I'm sorry I just ran away without a word like that. I'm sorry I made you worry. The really important things are the hardest to say, aren't they? Even when they're just two little words. You did a fine job, son. Welcome back, Ali. I'd say it's high time we both headed back home. Glad to be back. Hey, Dad. I've been thinking. What would you say to using this money I've saved to open up a new shop? Oh, sounds like things are about to get pretty busy. Busy. Let's get busy. The Adventures of Ali completed. I'm just working through the side quests. For anyone who is coming in recently, there are 99 side quests in the whole game. 101, but 2 of them kind of make up the final combined chapter. So I now have 42 left to do. Been taking a chunk out of them. I don't think I'm going to get them all done today. So there are still a few more streams of this game left because we have to get all the side quests done. I do want to plat this on stream. We've got to get all the side quests done. We've got to get the 4 like prestige classes. There are 4 job classes that you have to complete dungeons to get. So we need to go and do those. I don't know how long they'll take. I'm hoping all 4 of them will be one stream. Maybe that'll be what we do next week. Still going for another hour here today though. Hubert's having a rest, Mike. He'll have a rest for another couple of minutes because he just did an attack. Mike has a race to commentate tonight. So wish us luck. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the race commentation. And see you on Friday. Have a good one. And then the big final sort of chapter thing, which is 2 of the side quests, is probably going to be one stream. I hope that's going to be one stream. Right, is there anything else for me to do to pick up in Sunshade? No. What else in the Sunlands? That's part 3, so you want to go to Wellspring. There? There. And we got 2 quests in here. Hello. Ooh, loot. Does that mean I haven't been... Oh, I haven't been in here. I can steal. Steal everything. And gossip. The guard sworn to protect the peace who serves under Captain Bale. He respects the captain's ability to empathize with the less fortunate and those who have lost their way. That said, he is not sure how to feel about the captain's drinking habits. Nice chatting with you. Can I steal from everyone else? I can hear cheeping. What's cheeping? I can hear... Is there a bird somewhere? Don't know. 0% chance. Man. Boasting the title of Blazing Blade, he was once one of the strongest and most skilled knights of Hornburg. Though he is pardoned with the sword given him by the king, he considers the armor he wears a tried and true friend to him. The lizardmen have retreated. There's no end to our problems. Steal. Town's guard here depends entirely on Captain Bale. I do not mean it to be so. The greatest burden of the work always seems to fall upon him. I know that it cannot continue on this way. I know it. And yet it's so hard to change things. The guard who serves under Captain Bale. A diligent man who follows rules to the letter. His contributions are valued by all. He has a habit of taking on too many responsibilities at once, which has led him to develop ulcers from stress. What a lovely chat indeed. We'll have all of that, thank you very much. The captain of the watch in Wellspring, a vibrant hub of trade. Many roads lead to the town situated by the great oasis, and so he must ever remain vigilant for danger, be it from wild beasts or villainous men. Oh, so we meet again, and well met indeed. Captain, please, this is no time for talking. God's teeth, man, would you insist that I don't even greet a former comrade? There is still such a thing as common decency. No, I'm very sorry. The captain is a frightfully busy man. We are nearing the changing of the guards. If you can wait a little while, there should be more time to speak soon. Steal? Steal? More time to steal? More time to steal? No. I have a very old friend, you see. A man named Donovan, who serves the Church of the Flame as a bishop. I have not heard any word from him of late, though. At first I was not concerned, but he has always been regular in his correspondence, until now. Donovan. And so this is... back with Bale. I need to go to Goldshore and look for Donovan. Okay. Let's grab the other quest that's around here somewhere. It's you again. Born with beauty and grace, this charming woman is seemingly unable to avoid trouble as she journeys through the Sunlands.
Oh.
This is most troubling. Most troubling indeed. Oh, you! I know your face. You're the same passerby who helped me before in Sunshade. My name is Rhea. You saved me from a villain, you recall? My troubles have continued unabated since then. I'm afraid. A thief snuck into my room at the inn and stole something of great value from me. Among my belongings I had a certain letter, you see, but without that letter... Oh no, it does not even bear thinking. And this thief should be in this town. Still snow sugar. This fluffy snow-white additive is derived from the essence of beets and dissolves easily into mixtures. Even a single pinch is enough to impart a mellow, flavorful sweetness. Culinarians use it as a secret ingredient in a wide variety of foods. Nice chatting with you. Incredible item. It's mine now. A once respected merchant with a silver tongue, which he used to great effect when striking deals. His words are said to have an almost hypnotic effect, and even the most stubborn trader would eventually acquiesce to his proposals. Oh, greetings! Why, you're in luck today. This might just be the luckiest day of your life. I've just got in something really rare today, something you almost never see. I'm sure you won't be seeing it again, because I just took it out of your pocket. This will be the day you'll want to remember the rest of your life. You'll want to write down every detail and record it for posterity. Because I've got... Oh shit, where's it gone? Ooh, yes, I'll have your clothes. A man of Wellspring, he moved to the town with his wife and daughter long ago, when it was little more than a few homes clustered around an isolated oasis. Over time, he and the other residents helped build it into the prosperous settlement it is today. Now alone, he labours in service to the town in the memory of the loved ones he buried.
Jackanapes!
I keep getting grapes from that old woman. When will it end? What? Tightly sealed envelope. That is what we're looking for, I'm guessing. A man who claims to be a traveling merchant. He stocks famous goods from other regions, but when asked exactly where he gets them from, all he does is smile. He's not grateful. This old man's not grateful, says Bovinoid. My troubles have continued unabated since then. Yeah, we know. Look, here's your letter. That is Born to Rome 2. Oh, you've recovered my letter. I cannot tell you how important this is. I still cannot believe that I was burgled. How could I have been so inattentive? Tell me, what has your impression been of the towns here in the Sunlands? So much of the desert is utterly inhospitable to human life, yet the people work together to find a way to survive even here. The region has been home to many different tribes since ancient times. King Halim is in fact the chief of one of those tribes. He is only king now because he gained the trust of the chiefs of the other tribes. He was selected peaceably from among the various chiefs at the Great Assembly. Now all of the tribes are enjoying friendly relations. Though, it seems there are those who find such peace to be too dull for their tastes. Oh, but forgive me. I always seem to end up rambling on about my own concerns when I talk to you. Still, I do hope we might meet again. Rhea Born to Rome 2 is done. And now for this other one, back with Bale, we need to go to Goldshore. I guess find, what was the guy's name? Dylan? Donovan. I shall call Donovan. Are you Donovan? No, I'm old man. Alright, blah 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 blah. I presume Donovan will be someone that I haven't stolen anything from yet. I haven't stolen from these children. I don't think either of them is Donovan. Oh, I have stolen from them. I just couldn't steal all of it. Stealing their snacks. We'll be rich thanks to all these seashells. Oh, can I not steal the seashells? A quiet girl who lives in Goldshore with her mother Marlene and her twin sister Ellen. Despite her young age, she seems to understand her mother's struggle quite well, and so endeavours to ease the burden however she can with her sister's help. Donovan. You Donovan? Nope. Is anyone in here Donovan? Hi, Harnet. Is anyone in here Donovan? Nope. She sells seashells on the seashore. Tongue twisting Soliphus. Ooh, can we make that? Soul sells seashells. 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 I made it a little way. Smith is a rum art if you think about it. It still gets stronger the more you strike it. Like some men indeed. I'm looking for a man named Donovan. No one's in here. Who are you? You Donovan? The prosperity of this town is due entirely to the sacred flame. Cool. I'm looking for Donovan. Donovan. Oh, hello. A child to steal from. The daughter of Bishop Donovan. Bishop Donovan! She often plays with her neighbor Daniel on the coast. Lately she can be found competing with Ellen and Flynn to see who can give Daniel the most shells as a show of friendship. Where's your dad?
No way!
My father told me to stay away from people I don't know. Why? Is it because they steal your snacks? There's a quest there to pick up. A merchantry master who provides all manner of food and sundries to various peoples and interests, particularly those from the coastlands. Some of the merchants who service my merchantry have been having spot of trouble with bandits. If something isn't done about it soon, I may have difficulty getting stock in for my customers. That won't do at all. Something has to be done about these bandits. Oh, I know, I've already got the answer to this one. There you go. A safe route. Yes, I see. I bet the bandits don't frequent a road like this. It's only a little bit out of the way. It shouldn't be too much of a burden on the merchants either. I'll start telling all the merchant groups about this road. We should be back in business in no time. You've been a real help here. You've really been at our wits' end. I can't believe you even found this place. Never even knew there was such a road here. I suppose it's just like business. Sometimes you overlook unexpected opportunities. So ends the tale of the Merchant's Path. The Merchant's Path. We're in Gold Shore. Merchant's Path, there we go. Delete. Oh, steel. That looks like a little church there. Maybe the bishop's in there. Well, he's probably actually up in the big cathedral. Charmed by the words of a famous adventurer in his youth, he embarked on a journey of his own. He gained many friends and overcame many difficulties along the road, and has nothing but the fondest memories of those days. Okay. Donovan? Are you Bishop Donovan? Just a quick way to check. Dreven. Like, even if they can't be stolen from, you can still do it and see what their name is. Donovan? Yes. A bishop charged with looking after the town's cathedral, whose ancestors were also servants of the sacred flame. He decided to become a priest when visiting Flamesgrace with his father. His wife shares his faith, and together they have a daughter. Nice chatting with you. Right, so now we know what Donovan's condition is, so we can come back to here. I have a very old friend, you see. A man named Donovan who serves it. Yeah, we know. We know. Here you go. I had hoped I would be seeing you again. Do you have good news to report to me, or ill? I see. So Donovan is still in good health. And his daughter is 7 already. I did not realize that the bishop's work could leave him so busy. But then Donovan was always a single-minded man. I suppose it's nearly a decade now since I first met him. I was a mercenary in those days, wandering various lands in search of work. I met Donovan only a short time after he met his wife. They were dark days. His wife was kidnapped in the early days of their marriage, you see. And I was captured by the Knights Ardent, who had mistaken me for the villain responsible. I was nothing but a wandering vagrant. I had no one to vouch for me, no way to prove my innocence. I thought I would be hanged till dead. But I was fortunate that Lord Woodward, the head of the Knights Ardent, and Donovan both believed me innocent. It was only thanks to their firm belief that the true criminal was found at last. Huh, it's been a long time since I last thought of those days. I certainly never would have imagined then that I might one day be standing here in such a position of authority. I may miss the freedom at times, but I do feel that the work I am doing is now worth doing. But still, that does not mean that I never look back to the past and long for those days. But I believe that everything happens for a reason. I stand here today because of where I was in all my yesterdays. They have served their purpose. That was back with Bale in the Sunlands. There we go. Done. Okay. What else can we do? The next part of Ria's story needs to go to Marceline. There she is.
Oh.
Oh, you're... So we meet again. It's Ria, don't you remember? You helped me recover my stolen letter in Wellspring. I must meet with a certain chieftain who is here visiting this town, but our meeting must remain a secret. I must do what I can to discover his usual habits, then corner him at a time when I know he is usually alone. Is Ria a spy? Or that was my intention. The situation is complicated. I mustn't reveal myself too soon. Do you think you could assist me? Could you try to find out his daily habits? I promise that once everything has come to a rightful conclusion, I will explain all. So please, while I know I am asking too much of you, I must beg you, please help me. You've got stuff for me to steal. So she wants me to... Wait, but who? It's all completed in Marceline. I'm here to meet with the chief of a certain tribe. Oh, she doesn't know where he is. Helpful. Is there anyone new? Oh, he came home. Is there anyone new that I haven't seen before? Where's the inn? Where's the tavern? There. Hi, Cyrus. Not looking for you, though. Or is it... Is it you? Well, for the thought of getting behold new sights again. No, because he was part of a different quest, so it won't be him. I mean, you can expect him to be... maybe living in luxury or staying in luxury rather than living in luxury. Is that person new to the left of the king? I remember this person, but are you... No, you're not new. Oh, you're the theatre manager. I brought you here. Duh. Chieftain! It's you. A chieftain who deplores not being chosen as king at the Great Assembly. He rules his tribe with an iron fist, forcing people to bend to his will. Oh, what a tiring few days. Perhaps another visit would help refresh my spirits. Can't you see I'm a busy man? Leave me in peace. No, we know his schedule. I must meet with... Yep, we know. So the chief frequents such a place. Seems we might still be in time to catch him there. Would you perhaps consider coming with me? Excuse me, sir. Do I have the pleasure of speaking with the Chief of Sunshade? Huh. Who are you to interrupt me when I'm at my leisure, you... You! Your Highness! Please forgive me for not introducing myself sooner, sir. Yes, I am Gloria, daughter to King Khalin. Though at present I am as a traveller and nothing more. You are a trouble to your guards, doubtless. Did you sneak off alone to undertake this journey, hoping to disguise your identity? So I did. It has been a good journey, and I have learned much while visiting the desert towns. I have learned, for example, of your scandalous behaviour here. Scandalous? What proof do you have of any such thing? I have all the proof that I should need in this letter. I trust that it looks familiar to you. Ugh, you audacious, overstepping shit of a girl. Oi, get out of my way, you lowlifes! Don't you know who I am? No, you are the one who should cease this shameless act, sir. Urgh. Utilizing the pleasure quarter to launder money, bribing others to your own advantage, and using people as though they were no more than slaves. This is too much to overlook, sir. I will be taking this evidence to my father. I hope you are prepared for what is to come. I only... When I was not chosen as king at the Great Assembly, it was such a shock, and... If that was the case, all that you should have done is wait for the next Great Assembly. The Great Assembly is not held in secret. All you had to do was come and plead your case before the assembled chiefs. It's not as simple as you make it out to be. If it was so, I wouldn't have needed to resort to such things. I have been travelling the desert to find proof of the chief's actions. But it was largely thanks to your assistance that I was able to succeed. I will never forget this journey, or you. Getting to know kind people like you has been the greatest joy I've discovered on my journey. Thank you. That is Maria Born to Rome 3 complete. What else can we do? Is there nothing else in the Sunlands? I don't believe there is.
Big stretch.
I just got jump scared by... I just got jump scared by Bovinoid's creepy big stretch voice. Alright, we're all going to do a stretch. We're all going to do a big stretch together. Thank you, Enceladus, for redeeming that. Alright, we're going to put our hands together, push forward, and slowly raise up, and stretch up above our heads, and then bring your arms around to the small of your back. Push down with your shoulders, push forward with your chest. One arm across your front, and push them against each other gently. And then do the same with the other arm, swap them over. And then shake it out, maybe give your head a little bit of a roll, a little bit of a tilt. Get all that tension out of your neck and shoulders. Roll your shoulders a bit. There we go. Oh, I need it after that jump scare. Of that big sound right in my ears in my headphones. It's fantastic. Rhea ended with a glow up. She did. Oh, I need to switch back to the game. Nothing missed there. Good. Okay. So we've just got another 39 side quests to do. We won't get them all done today. So we're looking at 2 or 3 more streams of this game after this one. I think next stream I'll try the dungeons, the job dungeons, the shrine dungeons. Let's go to the Cliftlands. There's 2 to pick up at Ravus Manor. Which is around this way. There's one. Who are you? Hmm? Why, hello. That light in your eye, you have the look about you I like. But alas, you're not quite the one I'm looking for. I feel like I've been searching all my life for that one perfect person. Steal. I can steal from him, and I can fight him. So I'm guessing the quest will need to be resolved by fighting him. That woman! I think she just might be the perfect one for me. I have plenty of confidence in my sword. Countless battlefields have I conquered, yet it was only when I returned from the field of war that I realized it. I had gained nothing for all I had fought. That was when I realized what I was truly missing. My other half. My perfect woman. And that woman. Oh, how can I ever get her to glance in my direction? By getting beaten up by Olberic. Let's go. A challenge, you say? I accept. On your guard.
It's a good day for battle. Have at you. Out
Right.
of my way.
You're not fussed about swords.
The battle is truly
How about spears? You're not fussed about spears.
Have at you.
Axes? Yes.
Victory shall be.
And you're down.
Each battle, I grow stronger.
You are rather skilled in battle yourself. I saw your battle just now. I have been searching for some time for the perfect person. I have also been searching for my perfect mate. But you are not that person. What? He should have golden hair and eyes of the deepest blue. Yes. And despite his name, he would surely never dare to cross me. Yes, his devotion to me would be complete. He would give me everything, his whole life, his life's blood, down to the last drop. And when I find this perfect man, everything will change. The entire world will change. Sounds like she's looking for a sacrifice. No, it doesn't seem like you're him. Farewell then. Wait, but you're my... Ugh. I will not be so easily dissuaded. Daughter of the Dark God Part 1, so we'll be seeing her again. My heart has been stolen by the beauty of that woman LeBlack. No matter what she says, I have no doubt she is my other half. I will not give up.
Let's do a save. And there should be doggies. Woof. Woof woof. What are you looking at? The lone lady of the lot, this dog left behind her home of Grandport. Not a moment passes that she does not think of her beloved, whom she yearns desperately to see again. But until that promised day comes, she will carry out her duties faithfully. Aww. Puppy love. Alright. Come on, let me in here. What do you want, Heathcote? Ooh, steel. Yes, please. The butler of the Ravis family, but formerly a brilliant thief. He has stolen countless treasures from all across the world, from desert palaces to flatland castles and beyond. He now uses those same skills to protect the manor and Cordelia from any who wish to harm them. Needs me to go to Whispermill. I've received the most peculiar letter. To the butler of Ravis Manor, your most precious treasure will soon be mine. Night Eye. It appears to be a warning of sorts, and one that cannot be taken lightly. I found it on the vase in the hallway. Anyone who can get that far into the manor is a serious threat. Fortunately, I know just what Night Eye is after. This gem is called the Cat's Eye. If you look closely, you can see how it glimmers, just like a feline's eyes at night. Heathcote was the one who put the ankle monitor on Theron in the first place, that's right. He's the one who gave me my Asbo. Now I'm stealing everything out of his pockets without him noticing. Truth be told, I know a little about our would-be thief. He and I aren't so different in age. If it's not too much trouble, could you bring Night Eye here for me? He's probably gloating about somewhere with that obnoxious laugh of his. Right, now I know I need to go to Whispermill, which is somewhere. Where's Whispermill? Ripple Tide, Flames Grace, Atlas Dam, Noble Court, Whispermill. Steel. A man who lost his childhood sweetheart to sickness before they were married, though not a day goes by without him thinking of what could have been. He takes comfort in his memories of their time together, and tries to make the most of his lot. You're not who I'm looking for. Did I not steal from anyone here? Oh, I heard the merchants saying that they'd seen a horrifying monster around here. You should really hear the story from them. A man with a reputation for knowing all the latest gossip, even rumours from the far side of the world are no exception. Rumours that somehow manage to outpace travellers and merchants. However, none can vouch for the veracity of his words. How's your anxiety feeling going, Boven? Has it gone away? Sol's gonna lurk. No worries, thanks very much for the lurk, Sol. A man who always seems to be smiling regardless of the circumstances. As such, he is often asked to act as an intermediary to help resolve disputes, no matter how heated discussions may become. His expression remains unchanged. I'm gonna have a look in the tavern. Huh. Yeah, sometimes the lurk works that way and sometimes it doesn't. It's interesting. Right, so it's an older man around the same age as Heathcote. Though long past his prime, this man's boisterous laugh bespokes a bold heart and a life well lived. Yet of that life he speaks little. His laugh, eh? Do you know the butler of Ravis Manor? I believe he's the one responsible for its safekeeping. Knowing that his traps have been bested must make him in a right panic. Oh yeah, it does. Why don't you come with me for a second? There's some loot down there. How do I get to that? And you also have a quest for me. This is Whisper Mill. So it's probably you. It's a disgrace, that's what it is. He's raising the price to use the mills again. But it's not like I've got any choice. Can't mill my wheat without a windmill, so what am I supposed to do? I need to go to Sunshade to resolve this one, apparently. I think I did speak to someone in Sunshade who mentioned owning the mills up here. A friendly woman who grows wheat in Whisper Mill. She also makes and shares sweets with her neighbours, which has led her to be quite liked within the village. Right, so first we're going to take this guy back to Heathcote. Bovenoid really wants to know who gave cats permission to be such ultra cute and ultra soft little bastards. They don't need permission. Surely this old man's like, oh, we're in Boulderfall. Oh, we're heading straight towards Ravis Manor. Oh yeah, well, we'll just keep following you, that's fine. Oh, you're taking me... Oh, there's Heathcote. Hi, Heathcote. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
So it was you after all.
cheers, mate.
How long has it been, Heathcote? You've gotten so old. You're no spring... You're no spring chicken yourself. And yet I managed to get in. It appears your skills just aren't what they used to be. But it was a struggle to get that far, wasn't it? And else you could have gone another step. Or would you rather I attribute that to old age? At least your sense of humor never gets old. But I'll be the one with the last laugh, Heathcote, you see? I've already won. My true aim was to get you to see me. I knew this would be the perfect chance to take the cat's eye from you. You're never without it after all. You fell right into my trap. Well. He hasn't changed a bit. Though he might not look like much now, he was a notorious thief in his heyday. He and I were rivals in our youth, always aiming for the same treasure. And eventually, the heart of the same woman. She was like a beautiful maiden in a high tower, seemingly out of our reach. So we made a bet. Whoever could steal her beloved cat's eye
could steal her heart. Whoever lost would have to give up and leave the business forever. I emerged victorious and professed my love to her, but her heart was already set on another. That man, eccentric though he may be, as promised, he washed his hands of the business and ran away with her. I remember hearing a rumor that she passed away. It makes me wonder if he came to return the cat's eye to its proper owner. My apologies for rambling. Perhaps I really am getting old. Heathcote's hijinks. That quest is done. Dunzo. Now, tilting at windmills, I need to go to Sunshade. Oh, who was it? I talked to someone who said about owning. Was he in here? He said he owned windmills. Is it you? Whispermills mills all belong to me. All you need for the mills to keep running is a bit of wind. Surely one man's greatest invention. Right, I either have to beat him up or I have to take him over there. Which would it be? Flatlands. Should we beat him up and see if that changed his attitude? The violence is always the answer. Is it getting dark? Yeah.
Let us fight with honor. Have at you. Now then, out of my way. Have at you. Out of my way.
Well, that was easy.
The thrill of the fight.
I'm sorry, it's just that I've got a tab to pay at the tavern, you see, and I only raised the price a bit. Well, perhaps it was more than a bit. Ugh! Fine, I'll return the fee to the mill back to the old price. Will that satisfy you? I thought I could keep living the lifestyle I was accustomed to if I just charged a bit more for my mills. But I don't want to get involved in some sort of scuffle over this awful backwater. Nothing, never mind me. They'll do better from now on, don't you worry. Tilting at windmills done. And so we are now on 36 left. 36 side quests left. Wait, yeah, 36. At you. So we're almost half done with what I had left to do. So I can probably do the rest in one more stream. And hopefully one more stream for the two other side quests that I'm not counting those 36 that I believe will make up the final chapter. But we'll do that after hopefully just one stream to go through the shrine dungeons and get the 4 optional jobs. Thank you for the bless, Piggy. Let's see, what else can we do now? What are the simpler ones that don't need me to run around as much, because we've got... Oh, we can do that one in Noble Court. Do a quick save. Oh, you're the stranger who aided me before. Thanks to your assistance, I was able to set out on my journey. I have been traveling to help teach the poor and spread knowledge to all equally and without restriction. These curious children gathered here to learn, but I do not have the tools they need to study. How can they study without study materials? And I should be able to get those study materials in this town. But where?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Revelo. He's gone to see an old friend. I can't believe it's been 10 years since Jeffrey died. Okay. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, we can snooze those. A widow who lives a modest life with her son. She manages to save a little bit every day and plans to use those funds for her son's schooling. Nice chatting with you. Meow. Is there a library? Oh, that's open. No, it's not open. I thought that was open for a minute then. Where can I go and get some information about information? Is it going to be in one of the... No, I've already been in those houses. What about these scholars here? Can you help? No, I suppose it's time I delve back into my work. Your queries about my studies? I'm afraid they're not for the likes of you. Now all that nonsense is settled, it's time I return to my research. I should be able to make some good progress. After all, I know just who I can count on to get me all the materials I should never ever need to order in. Codger-friendly bow. Alright, we'll have that. What about in here? No, that's a dungeon. Have you seen the oldest state of the Hazelhearts? Their house may have fallen, but you can see from their manse just how proud and tall they once stood. So what's he want me to do? Flatlands. The tools the children need to study. How can they study without study materials? So it's stuff. I'm sure that knife won't be it. And the answer should be in the same side of Noble Court.
Well,
No, we don't need that.
ho ho! Ho ho!
I'm thinking of taking my time for a while, maybe work as a mercenary. I mean... tools to study and the materials to study. Jan or Jan? Your name is... Maybe I can bring someone to them. The boy's mother. You are townsperson. You are Conrad the Impaler. Probably not who we want teaching the kids. Travel banter. Cyrus, what in the hells were you thinking out there? Are you talking about the recent battle? I was only doing my part. Well, you damn near cast that one spell right on my head. Well, that's because you were standing where it needed casting. Fine, fine. And speaking of which, Ulbrich, I cannot help but notice that you seem fond of charging in head first. 'Tis how I do battle. I know no other way. Then might I suggest you peruse a book or two on tactics. It's most vexing to have one's allies running willy-nilly into the path of one's spells. What are these two arguing about this time? Thank you for snoozing those ads. I see. It's my duty to stand at the van and stop the foe. If I fail to do this, then you do not have time to weave your magic. Magic we need, for there are some foes that can only be felled by your spells. You are quite right. I am only effective for as long as you can protect me. And when my spells fail, Therion is there to sneak in and deliver a coup de grace. Now that's more like it. Just so. Magic and thievery are subtler arts than that of the blade. Warriors are simple men and favor the direct approach. Your ways are different, but no less formidable. Well said, my friend. I have nothing but the deepest respect for your fighting skills. The both of you, that is. Is something the matter, Therion? You've been silent for some time now. If you have something to say, let us hear it. I have the deepest respect for your ability to go on and on about nothing. Maybe next time. I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, who? Tavern patron. You're probably not going to be teaching the kids anything. Tavern patron. Tavern patron. Tavern patron. Townsperson. Can't go in there. Huh. Should we take, let's see if the Impaler wants to go and teach the kids stuff. Double check. Satisfied man. Oh, there is someone up here, hold on. Hiding away over here. Junk collector. Oh, look! Tools of learning. That's what I wanted. And we'll have the Impaler to fight with us or something next time. But these study materials, are you saying these are for me? Thank you so much. Now I can finally begin my lessons. Alright, children. Eyes up here. Class is about to begin. Yes, Professor. The cat's joining in too. Professor Therasio, please, how do you read this word? That is amity. It means friendship. Oh. Professor, I don't understand. Why did the person in this story risk his life to get back home? Because if he did not, he would have betrayed his true friend. There is no greater crime than to betray someone who has been true to you. Oh. Professor, Do you know why the sky is blue? Haha, it's beautiful, isn't it? The brilliant blue sky? That's not an answer. You see, I think that there are places that the light can reach and other places which the light cannot reach. Oh. Professor, 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 Professor. Thank you for teaching us, Professor Therasio. Thank you. It was a good lesson. Wonderful, pure-hearted children. And it seems that adults in the village will be happy to continue teaching the children once I leave. Now I'm even more determined than ever to travel to other lands and continue spreading knowledge. I can't wait to see those children dedicate themselves to their studies and grow into fine adults. There is truly nothing like study. Thank you again for helping me toward achieving my goals. I will set out to bring learning to the children of another land. I hope your own travels are kind to you. Right. End tale of Thracia's tutelage. Right, we've done about half of the side quests that I had left to do when we started the stream, which is not bad going. But we are going to finish here. It's been 3 hours. And I can't be asked to get up and turn my light on. You can barely see me. So let's jump on over to this screen. Hello. How are you all doing? Thank you all very much for coming in and hanging out while I went through mopping up some of these side quests. I think next week for this we will do a bit more action oriented and try and see how many of the shrine dungeons we can do. And yeah, see how that goes. Yes, I've got to feed my nuts to people off stream, as Bovenoid says. So on Friday at 5 PM BST, I will be back again with more Sekiro Dying Lots. On Saturday at 11 AM GMT, I will be back with more XCOM, OG 1994 XCOM, where you can put your name in the game using 10 channel points if you follow the channel, and you can die lots instead. And then on Sunday at 11 AM BST, I will be doing some more Phasmophobia and hoping that finally those fucking demons doomslay me. The last trophy I need, and then I've got the plat. Let's hope it happens. Let's hope it happens. And next week, I'm going to be in Belgium, going on Tuesday for 12 days, but I'm still going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming from Belgium, and there may be some lovely special guests who might make a brief appearances in the streams if they want to. I'm sure one of them will absolutely want to, even if she doesn't understand what's happening. Yes, Bovenoid, correct. Tifa will probably, even if she doesn't understand that she's appearing in the stream, Tifa will probably appear. So that's from next Wednesday for 12. I'm going for 12 days. I'm going for 2 weeks. So that's next Wednesday until the following. No, more than the following. I don't know. Yeah. So a few streams I'll be in Belgium. Right. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you to Bovenoid and Celadus, Kizzy and Sol for modding today. Thank you also to James, who is our other mod. Did not appear to be here today, but he's still worthy and deserving of thanks. Thank you to Enceladus, Kizzy, Bovenoid for your using your channel points. And as I said at the beginning, we have completely anonymous follows. Nothing even pops up on the screen because we appreciate that some people like to follow and lurk. But if you do follow and you want any fuss, let me know and I'll give you all the fuss you want. But it's absolutely fine. We appreciate lurkers. Lurkers are the backbone of Twitch. And I lurk a lot myself as well. So let's do a raid. Who are we going to raid on? Let me see who gave me that. Does it tell me who gave me that? No. Never mind. We're going to do a raid
And we're going to go and raid. A lot of people playing the new mouse PI game. Seeing as I got a gift sub to SunXG while we were streaming today, let's go and give her a raid. Make use of my gift sub. So we've got a couple of raid messages you can use. We've got one. First one with the little picture of me as a police officer is for subscribers. If you're a subscriber, use that one because you can use the emote outside of the channel. And if you're not a subscriber, you can use the other one with just the little normal police emote instead. Come along, say hello, even if you're not going to stick around. Just pop over and say hi. You get some channel points if you're following. You get some channel points for coming with the raid. And other than that, all that's left to say is thank you very much again. See you next time. Bye.